What is going on, everyone? My name is Brob and thank you all for watching today's video. Today Bitcoin is very volatile and that has everything to do with the US inflation data that came out today, which is lower than expected. Also, yesterday we had some bad news because Trump and Harris went toe-to-toe in a debate, which was pretty much favorable for Harris. So Trump dropped a little bit of percentage, but right now he dropped all the way back to 48. Now is regaining strength at 50%. So yeah, let's get straight into it, guys. As always, starting off with the charts. Right now, this is the daily, this is the squeakle I drew last time when we were at this level. We have not yet regained this massive level at 58.2k, but looking at the 4 hourly, we are currently trying to make another push. You can see that we actually got rejected 2 times from this level right here, and right now we've been supported from this level at 55.5k, and now trying to make another push towards this level. I assume if we were to hit this level, I doubt that we were gonna get rejected the 3rd time. I think it's pretty likely we will break this level once we come close to it, and then the next major level of resistance is around 60k, 59.9k. Yeah, so the thesis of Bitcoin, in my opinion, is still the same. Not much has changed yet. Of course, as I mentioned, we had some bad news yesterday with the Trump versus Harris, but today the inflation data came out at 2.53%, which was expected to be at around 2.6%, I think. Yeah, 2.6% was expectations, and it came down at 2.5%, which is very good. That will mean most likely that we will see some rate cuts of about maybe 50% basis points next month. Yeah. Also, looking at this is pretty interesting. This came across to me like 2 days ago. I saw this picture, and yeah, it made me realize how small Bitcoin even is. And if you're bullish on other protocols or other altcoins like Render, for example, which only has like 500th of a percent from Bitcoin market cap, this is massive, because we could easily go, well, not easily, but I see Bitcoin in the foreseeable future climb towards 100 trillion market cap, and we're only at 1 trillion or maybe 2 trillion right now. I'm not sure. I think we're above 1 trillion though, to be honest. But yeah, it's so small compared to all these other assets where people invest in. So once Bitcoin gets really mainstream, we could go even still do 100x from this level, from where we are right now. But it's gonna take years, 20 to 30 years minimum, in my opinion. So also, if we look at the Bitcoin ETF flow table and also the Ethereum ETF flow table, you can see that we have had some nice inflows the last 2 days, which is signaling that institutions are coming back to Bitcoin, coming also back to Ethereum with 11 million inflow for Ethereum, which is quite good for Ethereum, because it hasn't been doing that much over the last time. But right now, 11 million inflow, most from Fidelity and BlackRock. You can see Fidelity also 2 days ago had a 7.6 million inflow. So Fidelity is definitely telling their customers to get into Ethereum as well. Also, you see a lot of inflow in Bitcoin from Fidelity, which is nice. We can potentially see some more inflows today with these nice this nice US inflation rates coming out better than expected. So that's very good. Then looking at the target probabilities for a potential rate cut for September. Currently it's 18 September, it's in about 7 days. The current expectations are that we will be getting a 25% basis points rate cut. 85% of people believe that's the case. 15% of people believe that we are actually gonna get a 50% basis points rate cut. It's only 15%, even though the US inflation data came out better than expected. It's still most people expect it's going to be 25 basis points against 50 basis points. So once the Fed decides that they will be dropping it by 50 basis points, this might be very bullish because not many people are pricing it in right now. Currently, it's more priced in that we're going to get a 25% base point the cut. So yeah, let's see what this brings in next week. Probably going to be a lot of volatility next week, around this time, because of this data. Because of the Fed, and also they have the meetings and everything. So I'll keep you guys updated on that as well. So lastly, looking at render, it's taking a little bit of a beat today, just like Bitcoin, but then render went down a little bit more so far. But looking at this pattern, we still have this two very nice rounded W bottom patterns. Typically, once we see the price bottoming and reversing to the upside, you will see something like a nice little curve, as we had right here. Before we had a small little pump, we had a curve right here. But yeah, it doesn't mean that we are gonna get the W pattern closed, of course, obviously. But usually once a bottom has been hit on render, you will see it rounding nicely, just like here. We had this nicely bottom here, also nicely a nice little rounding bottom, and then after that we had pumps to the upside, and that's been the case for render most of the times. This on the shorter time frame, this is the daily, there's a lot of volatility here, so on the shorter time frames this was also very nice rounding. But looking at this time frame right now, we can see the volatility is quite low compared to right here. So you won't, like, you're not going to see the same as this price action. So right now, rounding bottoms like this are typically an indication of price going towards the upside after, or continuing the trend like this. So yeah, it would be very interesting to look out for, because once render start doing something like this, breaking this neckline, we could potentially get all the way at $9 as a breakout target. So that's something I'm looking for render. Currently I'm still accumulating render, like always. I'm accumulating below these blue lines. So once we have a, like, I bought, for example, I bought it like $3.85 right here. I bought some, and I also bought some at $4.50 right here. So yeah, I just keep accumulating render, because it's only a 2 billion market cap, and I'll see this going towards a 20 billion market cap easily, maybe even 40 to 100 billion market cap. We'll see about that, but that's my target for render this cycle. So yeah, not that much of information to guys today, guys, but yeah, I got you guys updated again, and I'll see you guys in the next video on Sunday. Stay tuned and see you guys later. Peace.